His eyes said it all. Deflated, like when you realize someone is exactly who you think they are. Not in a good way. In the way where he spends each night praying. Praying that the seed of doubt, or maybe it's disappointment or distrust, praying it will disappear and signify that it's okay, safe to love with his full heart again. But he realized the prayers must have fallen on deaf ears or been misplaced, a waste, because suddenly I am exactly who he thought I was. Who he must have known was behind the bobby pins and ballerina buns. He didn't want to think about it. He had to have thought of it, worried, studied, and arrived at the conclusion to not believe. Is that an act of faith? Courage? Concluding to cancel the thought that this is too good to be true. That taking a chance would end up the way it always does. The thought that 400 something years of history, of truth, no longer equaled pain if the love was pure enough. Like his eyes the first time he finally came into the studio. Armand's little sister goes to the charter school up the street, and every Monday, as I was wrapping up jazz too, I would see the most beautiful curls and coils framing her caramel hands, cupped around her eyes, pressed to the window, as if one more moment would knit dance into her destiny. He had her on his shoulders. And I couldn't help but wonder if those were shoulders I could be lifted upon. Eyes I could get lost in and reemerge more honest. When we finally went out, I was captivated by his charisma, the electricity of his movement, the way he took up space. Another soul who knew how to command center stage, command passion and pleasure. I didn't tell Daddy when he moved in. I couldn't. I remembered too many dinner table tales about men who looked like Armand, who would never be good enough for his passerota. Yet at my own dinner table, I watched as he ate in silence, chewing Daddy's words that came from my mouth. I wasn't thinking straight. Quarantine was driving me fucking crazy, and I had to close my dance studio. And the news was so heavy, but that's all you wanted to watch. So I tried to watch, to feel, to see. I was so upset with the noise. The firecrackers telling stories of freedom or resistance or tyranny well into the night. Singing your song. A song I didn't know, but tried to hum, or at least listen, or appreciate. But all I heard was violence. All I saw was destruction, little fires everywhere, dancing across the expanse between what makes you, you, and me, me. As much as I want to, I don't know how to extinguish the fires.